Good evening. This is Mr. Sarwar, the head of maths. I shall be going through the arrangements um, around GCSE mathematics and also what we're going to do and how you can help your child. So the key information for maths there is that students will be sitting 3 1 hour, 30 minutes exams. Students will either sit the higher paper or the foundation paper. Now, if we look at the papers, the foundation paper, the maximum grades you can get is a 5, and the maximum grade on the higher is a grade 9. So there will be 3 papers. The first paper, of course, is non-calculator. Paper 2 and paper 3 will both be calculated papers. Now we can see the provisional dates; these can change, but in most cases, they stick to what they've given. So 20th of May is the first paper, 7th of June the second paper, and the 13th of June is the third paper. So we've got a little comparison for the grades. So if we look at on the left hand side, these are the new grading systems, and on the right hand side we've got the old grades. We can see a grade 4 is equivalent to a C. That's a pass, and a 5 is a good pass. Now it's important also to remember that if students are wishing to do A-level in any of the science subjects, so for example, biology, chemistry, physics, they must achieve a grade 6 at GCSE mathematics. So if your child is wishing to do A-level science, they must be sitting a higher tier. Now that's a conversation to be had with them and the student, also with the teacher. So we can see a breakdown of what the foundation exam paper would look like. We can see there's number, ratio, proportion, and rate of change, algebra, statistics, and probability, geometry, and measure. Now we ensure that this is fully embedded into the curriculum and students are fully prepared when the exams come. If we look at the high paper, there's a high concentration around algebra, which takes up nearly a third of the exam paper. So again, we have students prepared when it comes to the exam. So that's just some information we can share with you if you're providing tuition or some extra support for your child at home. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to make sure that we're stretching and challenging all the students in every lesson. We're going to make sure that we go through particular exam questions and practice them. So make sure, so when it comes to the exam, they're quite familiar with what they're doing, and hopefully improve their confidence. There will be intervention after school throughout the year. This happens straight after school between 45 minutes and an hour. We're going to guide students to what to revise each week. And I'm going to go through our revision schedule in a moment. We work students to develop their revision techniques. So this is really a key factor, particularly when they're working independently at home. We'll be setting 2 pieces of homework each week. We're going to make sure that the students are doing them. Provide access to Maths Watch revision material online, which is a great website, a subscription website that we pay for, where students can really revise, help with revision and preparation for exams. Also, what we'll do, we practice exam papers, and we'll also give access to past paper questions to students. And finally, of course, we're going to help organize our students' work and make sure that they know where to find their work, and all the work that they're using in school is then used for revision. And of course, as mentioned, we're going to provide a revision schedule. So how can you help your child? So, if they've missed works, that's some work that they need to catch up on. Go back and revise all topics, to help further understanding and help them with the homework. Help develop independent learning skills and provide resources. So I'm going to go through what kind of resources are available. Revise for the mock exam is really important, particularly when in December when they have the mock exam, because that will give us a good indicator where they're up to, and then we can really prepare for the summer exams. So, make sure that your child, if they've been offered intervention, they're going to them. There will be some tutors, private tutoring coming on after school as well. Make sure they're attending, that they don't miss any. And also prepare for the real exam by getting a revision guide. Now, we will see if we can get some revision guides out for you, but there's so much out there that you can purchase. They're quite cheap as well, for your children. And also having the correct equipment at school, at home, is very important that they, particularly at home, we can provide at school, but when they're at home doing their work, when they're revising, it's important they also have the equipment there. So we will be giving these revision schedules. Now your child will know what this means. So it's a 6-week revision schedule, and it's on a loop. So these are all click numbers. So if we go, this is what the website looks like. They can enter this website and have a look at what they need to do, and then type in the number. So in this case, for example, they wanted to revise algebra. Now, if we look carefully, we can see where it says clip number. They can add the clip number. There'll be a video, and there'll be some questions for them to practice. So these are all clip numbers that they should be doing. So for example, on the first Monday, they should be looking at clip numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 videos, a minute long. So you'll have 8 minutes of watching videos, and of course there'll be some questions around that. And then, of course, then we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now, by doing this, they will complete every single unit. They will be able to cover every unit. So this is a foundation one where it goes from a grade 1 to a grade 5. And if they continue to revise these topics, they will remember and, of course, go into the exam much more confident. And we've got an equivalent one for the higher. This will be emailed out to students, and they will get a paper copy and one in their maths folder as well. So what we really strongly suggest is this is what they need at home: a scientific calculator. Now, one of these, I think either of these calculators is perfectly fine. You can pick a Casio. The Casio ones really are the best from any of the local supermarkets. If you purchase these, we actually use these. Students are much happier and much more confident using the Casio calculators. Also, we can't stress enough having the right geometry set as well, where you have a compass, protractor, and a ruler, because there will be questions where students will need to use these equipment to answer some of the questions. So you can pick up these revision booklets from the Edexcel website for £2.49 with a discount code. Now we will email that out to all the students, so with all the links to where to buy them from. There are a number of resources out there. So if your child is really looking to get a top grade of grade 7 to grade 9, there are revision booklets there that you can purchase. We will provide all the links as well as the discount codes for child to really get, to apply them and get them at the discounted price. Now, if there are any other questions that you'd like to ask, please, do contact the school, and I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the luck. Bye.